What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update and a related news report. We got some good news on the vaccine to cover today. We have some conflicting reports on the next stimulus package and the next stimulus check. Very conflicting. And I have some new information about up to $2,000 checks that are going out right now to some people. I'm going to give you all the details of it in this video. But first, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new videos regarding the second stimulus check and everything else that is going on in the world of stimulus. My wife and I do all the research for you every single day so we can bring you all the information in a quick, concise video. And don't forget to like this video down below. It really helps out our channel. Also, make sure to watch the video before this. The thumbnail looks like this, as we just gave away $500 to our viewers, and you could be one of the winners. And you could be one of the winners if in our contest you guessed it was a beer stein. Okay, first up, Operation Warp Speed officials, which is the code name from the Trump team from the White House on the vaccine, have said that they will meet with Joe Biden's administration on Thursday to start handing over information for the transition of the vaccine deployment for Biden's administration. This is according to the Operation Warp Speed Chief Advisor Moncef Slough, who says, quote, "We have a meeting planned on Thursday. We look forward to, sharing all the information and working together. Our objective has always been outside of politics and making sure we make available these vaccines for the U.S. people, and that's what we're doing." Bill Gates says up to 6 different vaccines from 6 different companies could be available in the United States for distribution within the next few months. Bill Gates says the Western regulators are doing a great job. They've run these phase 3 trials in an incredibly professional way, looking for any side effects and looking for efficiency. The FDA has announced that the Pfizer vaccine provides some protection even after just the first dose. In the documents published ahead of an advisory meeting on Thursday to review the Pfizer vaccine, the FDA staff said the data submitted appeared to show that the vaccine was at least 52% effective before the second dose and 82% effective for people who were given only one dose. Regarding the next stimulus check and the next stimulus package, we're seeing conflicting reports from Democrats and Republicans over whether they'll pass it or not, whether it'll have a stimulus check in there, whether Mitch McConnell will continue to be a Grinch, and if Nancy Pelosi is going to keep taking fire for not passing a stimulus check previously. One of the things Republicans and Democrats are arguing about right now is the amount of retroactive unemployment pay. Remember, in this stimulus package is a $300 per week unemployment extension with retroactive only back to December 1st. Democrats want to go back farther and have the retroactive part of the unemployment payments go back farther than basically just 2 weeks, where Republicans are now saying they don't want to have any retroactive at all, and they don't want to start it until January 1st. And the reason for that is because they expect that less people will be on unemployment starting in January and going forward with no retroactive. So it's basically a way to save money and spend less money in this package. The problem with that is all this money they're saving, can we call it saving? It's basically just not giving money to the American people who need it the most, people who have lost their jobs.
I think it's because they don't want to crush the virus.
That's probably correct. I know, why haven't we been crushing the virus? It's like, it's almost like they don't want to crush the virus, these people, and that's the whole reason we haven't had a package. Nancy Pelosi, the House Speaker and leader of the Democrats in the House of Representatives, says that talks on the government shutdown bill and the stimulus package are making progress. These two packages are linked together and they have to agree on both of them. So making progress, for example, on the government shutdown bill, there's all sorts of different issues in there that they have to work through, is a good thing. Either one or the other could hold up, so they have to agree totally on the government shutdown bill and totally on the stimulus package to get these passed. The government will shut down this Friday Although there's talks of a extension going on until next Friday, which would be instead of the 11th, it would be the 18th, which is about 9 or 10 days from now. More and more people on a daily basis are coming out and speaking out against Congress that there's no direct stimulus check in this package. There is an unemployment check of $1,200 per month. There is mortgage and rental assistance, which I will be walking people through. They might actually get thousands of dollars from the mortgage and rent assistance part of this package. There's money for food in there. There's student loan forgiveness. But besides those things, there's not what most people would consider a direct stimulus check. Former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang has been pushing to have stimulus checks added into this package every single day. He tweets, "Proud to announce the new Humanity Forward advocacy campaign for direct cash relief, aka stimulus payments. Let's make this happen for ourselves and our families. Our leaders must do what we elected them to do." He says any legislator who actually asked their constituents knows that cash relief is wildly popular, and both parties, 74% of them, support it. It's common sense and the right thing to do. Any pandemic relief should start with cash relief. Millions of Americans are struggling right now. In fact, most economists will actually agree that stimulus checks directly to the people actually is the number one most beneficial thing because it gets cash to the people who are hurting the most. Then those people spend that cash on food, rent, car payment, buying Christmas gifts for their little children who Santa, is supposed to bring them gifts. And all those things go back to retailers and stores and small businesses. And then they spend that money on their employees. And the whole cycle basically just gets a stimulus shot in the arm, a vitamin C shot, and everything works better when stimulus money is put directly into the hands of people. Most economists say this is actually the most effective way of giving the economy a vitamin C boost. However, the biggest problem is there's so many different opinions from both the Republicans and the Democrats. Let me show you.
The historic bipartisan CARES Act provided the economic relief that is critical to supporting the economy recovering. Additional economic slowdowns, however, continue to impair and cause great harm to American business and workers. Based upon the recent economic data, I continue to believe that a targeted fiscal package is the most appropriate federal response. I strongly encourage Congress to use the $455 billion in unused funds from the CARES Act to pass an additional bill with bipartisan support. The PPP has unused money of $140 billion that could be sent out the door immediately to support many small businesses. The administration is standing ready to support Congress in this effort to help American workers and small business that continue to struggle with the impact of COVID-19.
And Americans like you need relief now. So I've been urging our congressional Republicans to work on a bipartisan emergency package now. But any package passed in this so-called lame duck session be now on January 21st, at best is only going to be a down payment on what's going to happen early next year. My transition team is already working on what I will put forward in the next Congress to address the multiple crises we're facing, especially the economic crisis and COVID.
If we don't take this bipartisan action now, thousands of Michiganders who are unemployed could lose benefits right after the holiday. Let's work together and get this done.
I happen to be a deficit hawk. I don't like borrowing money. I don't like spending money we don't have. But the time to borrow money, maybe the only time to borrow money is when there's a crisis. And this is a crisis. We want to help people at this particular time. And so we've come together and we've been very careful. This is not a $1.8 trillion stimulus bill. This is a relief measure, half that amount.
We recognize that families all across America are struggling, that businesses are closing, that hospitals are overwhelmed. As we deal with this second wave or third wave of this pandemic, it is absolutely essential that we pass emergency relief.
We're going to intend to move this forward after months of failing to act for one reason or another. We're not blaming anybody for for why they haven't come to an agreement. It wasn't enough, it was too much, whatever. We know what's necessary right now in a timely fashion.
Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. While we're waiting on the federal stimulus package, we have states, cities, and counties that are passing stimulus money, rent assistance money, and money for food every single day. I'm bringing you new programs on states and cities that are passing stimulus money, putting money in your pocket every single day from different areas. Let me cover some new ones right now. The state of New Mexico has 4 different stimulus programs going on right now with millions of dollars in stimulus money up for grabs. As you can see here on this screen, the city of Albuquerque, New Mexico has a $2,000 stimulus check available for individuals and also $10,000 small business grants. In addition to that, the state of New Mexico has $750 for individuals and up to $50,000 for small businesses. So again, Albuquerque, $2,000 for individuals, $750 for individuals in New Mexico, and up to $50,000 for small business owners to help them keep their doors open and pay the paychecks of their employees. I will be having more states and cities for you every single day. If you know of any stimulus packages or on the local level or rent assistance packages on the local level, comment them down below in the comments at the bottom of this video so others like you can know about these programs. If I see them, I may feature you on an upcoming episode. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos, and share this video. Click the share button down below so others like you will know about these stimulus programs. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income by selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. Click on one of those videos to watch them next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.